Oh, the last famous experiment to know is called Millikan. Millikan's oil drop experiment. In this experiment, it's so simple, and I actually did this as an undergrad in physics. I have a degree in physics. You take some oil droplets and you spray the little oil droplets out of a little spritzer thingy, and they pick up static electric charge naturally. And they fall down into between in this fancy chamber where the chamber has a positive and a negative bottom part and the top part. Let's see, if the oil droplets picked up next extra negatives, the bottom part of that plate should be negative. So check this out. I just snipped this off of YouTube, I guess. So here come the oil droplets from above. Come on, there they go. And some of them make it down the hole, and they fall down. But then, actually, in this animation, I think they're going to ionize them by shooting some bullets at them or whatever, some ionizing material. So I make a few ions, so I strip away a few electrons. And then I look through a microscope. In a dark room, it gets really boring, and you get tired of it after a few hours. But I turn the voltage on from below, and I tried to make a few of those oil droplets suspend, like counteracting gravity. And if you can carefully measure, see, one of those oil droplets has one negative extra, some of them have two extra negatives, and by balancing carefully the negative below and the negative charge on the oil droplet, he was able to successfully reduce the charge on one electron. Honestly, it was terrible science. Seriously, if he would have shared all of his data, his colleagues would have laughed at him. He's like, you can't ignore this, you can't ignore this, you can't ignore this. But he did ignore it, but he won the Nobel Prize. The first American to win a Nobel Prize for really bad data. Oh, geez. But anyways, so he was able to find the charge on one electron. Earlier, Thomson discovered the charge-to-mass ratio, so if you have the charge-to-mass ratio and the charge, you can then find the mass of the electron. So they also, 110 years ago-ish, found the charge and the mass of the electron. All right, this is heavy in physics, isn't it? Do you know this answer? You probably know this answer, yeah. This is a physics question. That's all right. Physics and chemistry sometimes overlap. Ask your neighbor if they know what kinetic energy is and if they know what potential energy is.